I hate the S&P 500, and I truly believe that those people who are invested in it right now are enjoying the AI boom, which inevitably will lead to the AI bust. The bubble will pop and people will lose money, and it will be a lot. I mean, we're talking about 25 to 50% decrease. If you don't believe me, let's look at historically what would happen if you had $1 million invested back in 1973 during the oil crisis, where the markets were down 48.2%. You would have lost $482,000. Back in 1980, during the Fed tightening, you would be down $271,000. Black Monday crash, 1987, down $335,000. Dot-com bubble burst back in the early 2000s, decrease of $491,000 on $1 million investment. I'm not done yet. Global financial crisis, down $568,000. COVID pandemic, did we forget about that? Well, the market dropped by $339,000. And some people forget this, but back in 2022, when we had the inflation and the rate hikes, the market dropped by 25.4%, which means you would have lost $254,000. And I get it. It's a paper loss, but it's not a paper loss that I can stomach. I prefer less roller coaster rides, more steady appreciation, which is why I invest in real estate. But you might be saying, Greg, hey, real estate had a pretty good boom and bust back in 2007, the Great Recession. Ever heard of it? I have. In fact, nationally, we saw prices drop by 25%. People lost their houses. But I don't invest nationally. I invest here in Bryan and College Station. And back during the Great Recession, Bryan and College Station saw 1 year of price declines. 1 year where the median price decreased. And that decreased back in 2011, 0.51%. So that $1 million portfolio you would have had invested would have decreased by $5,100 less than the cost of an air conditioning unit, way less than any of the great bear markets the S&P 500 has experienced. So for that reason, screw the S&P 500. Put your money in real estate.